I believe we're all destined to do something great. But many of us fall short of our God-given destinies. In fact, in terms of the word potential, we all do fall short. But my main issue is that a lot of us don't even try. A lot of us don't even try to succeed, try in our daily lives through the small things. Because the small things are what matter. The small things are what add up. The inputs in your life will result in the outputs. And my problem is that a lot of guys I see aren't really digging in. They aren't doing the things behind the scenes that matter most. Are you going to the gym when you are absolutely exhausted and when you don't feel like it and you're on your last string? Or are you saying, no, I'll take the day off? Are you scrolling another reel when you catch yourself scrolling social media when you said that you would not? Are you eating properly foods that are nutritionally high in nutrients? When you sit down to eat, look at your plate. Because when I look at my plate, I'm eating fruit and cheese and high quality animal products like steak and eggs that are going to give me energy to feel well and to fuel myself properly for my workouts, for my work, for my daily life, for my interaction with other people. Are you bringing your best self to the table? Are you sitting up straight? How can you maximize every single quality of your life so that that potential person of yourself, you don't have to wonder what they would be like, because you are that person. You are fulfilling your God-given potential, your God-given destiny. Now, I use the term destiny for a specific reason, and I think that a lot of people have this idea that as they grow older, they will turn 50 and they'll have a great family and they'll be in great shape and they'll have good relationships. But the reality is, if you don't put the work in and day out, that reality is not going to come true. That reality is not going to come to pass. And so you need to sit down and get serious about your life, serious about what your goals are, and go all the way down to your daily habits. How are your daily habits going to result in the outcome that you want? The simplest example that I always go to is like getting in great shape. If you want to get in great shape, you got to go to the gym. You got to eat properly. You got to possibly track your macros. You have to understand what's going in your body. And yeah, you have to consistently put in effort in the gym. And it's going to be more effort every time because you're going to be lifting more and more weight. It's progressive overload. You're going to be progressively overloading the weights in the gym. How can you progressively overload everything else in your life? How can you sit down and work for longer? Sit down and focus for more time. How can you read more? Educate yourself. Don't get content just growing in one area. Don't just become the gym cell or the gym bro who's content just being in the gym all the time. Don't become the intellectual who's physically weak. Don't become someone who's so focused on spiritual things that you forget the physical realities right in front of you. And also the vice versa. The inverse of that. Don't put so much energy into the physical things that you forget about your Heavenly Father, about the relationship you have with God. This idea of destiny, this idea of potential, I want you to max out your potential. I want to see more God-fearing young men of God who are pushing themselves every day in every single one of the categories I've listed out: physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. How can you become more capable? Because we need men to be leaders again. We need men who are going to chase their God-given destinies. We need people who are going to leave behind the instant gratification of our modern day and seek out hard discipline. And the secret to discipline really is, are you enjoying it? Because if you can enjoy what you do, you're going to love it. And it's more about enjoying the things that are difficult rather than finding this perfect thing that you love and enjoy. Because the reality is, some things are going to be harder, but learn to do it anyways. I think Mike Tyson said this about discipline. He said something along the lines of, discipline is doing what you hate, but doing it like you love it. And that's just such a great definition. Well, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, please hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching, And have a good day, guys.